The Centre for COVID Administration yesterday reported 17 new cases in state quarantine facilities and a border area checkpoint, including 5 Thai women returning from Burma legally and 5 who sneaked in and were caught. The same report shows 8 recovering, passing tests and being allowed to leave quarantine. In Kanchanaburi, 25 Burmese nationals were arrested together at the weekend after they illegally crossed the border into Thailand. Military and police on what are now routine patrols spotted them, and with none found to have fevers, they were isolated. All faced jail and then deportation. Meanwhile at home, and Pattaya's music festival kept thousands entertained at the weekend, and being on the same long weekend as the food festival in the city, it was awash with visitors from around Thailand. Motorway tolls remain free this morning for those leaving, and reports indicate very little in the way of problems for the police throughout the event. And for locals, we can look forward to the streets going back to normal traffic after about midday. Haze and smog levels in the region remain seriously in the red this morning after a bad weekend on the air front. Masks worn anyway as part of the COVID controls do help. However, extreme exertion, especially for those with breathing problems, isn't recommended. Sunday saw readings in the red of 161, and this morning a terrible 194 at sunrise, even higher than the capital, where air is reported to be unhealthy too. As an example, for healthy air, Phuket takes the biscuit at a mere 37. One of the numerous Rotary clubs in the area, yes, there are so many it's hard to keep up with them, but one in particular was seeing member numbers dwindle. That was fixed with a Mooney-style mass induction. Not weddings, but new joiners. 30 new people were rounded up and inducted to give the club a new boost. Reports that a 37-year-old woman's baby went missing after she claimed to have given birth at Pattaya Hospital have been proven to be fake. She'd even filed a police report claiming that the hospital, actually in Kanchanaburi, had lost her newborn, but it turns out she didn't even have a baby and had been conning her husband and family for the past months. At one point she disappeared, claiming to have given birth in a matter of hours, but also claiming that the child was in intensive care. Her husband, for some reason, never suspected and didn't even bother to go and see his offspring in the hospital for 8 weeks. She's now admitted that she had never been pregnant, but in fact miscarried at 2 months. And with her husband totally uninterested, she continued the deception, even signing up for prenatal classes. 2 months after the supposed birth, with the husband believing that the child was in intensive care in Kanchanaburi, he finally went to the hospital to see the baby, but didn't. A check with the hospital's paediatric department saw staff tell him that they had no record of the child. With the wife still protesting that she'd given birth, they made a police report. A full investigation went into top gear, and she's finally admitted the whole story was fake. With husband and family astounded, she was put into a court cell until her family arranged bail. She faces charges of giving false evidence. And with the reminder, mitts, masks and meters, wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing, and the Met Office promising highs today of 32, dropping down to 26, with a chance of a shower or two which may just clear some of the haze. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and of course to keep up with Fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.